Hey, welcome everyone to the 126.1 stream. No, version 2. Yes, version 2. Yes.
Yes,
Wait,
the second attempt.
today we totally have not tried this again for a second time
BFC
because
said I
losing.
am not a dino
Yep,
but
that's gonna happen today. We have Princess Fluffy's Eye of the fluffiest poofy fluff,
Hello,
and
and we have the handsomest zombie living dead.
hi. And we have robot
Crown
voices.
Ally Claw Sparkles said hi, it is me, Ally Claw. I am here in robot form. Please love me.
Yeah, so I was gonna say like what I said last time we attempted the stream. Like our good friend Ali had turned into a ghost, and she's trying to manifest, and she could only go halfway, so she's like just here in spirit. But I think she's possessed the body of a robot. So yeah, she's in our computers now.
BFC
Talks
said
with us.
all drones hail the robot queen.
Okay, we will make sure to do that. Can they? I don't know if the chat can even hear this.
It should be playing over. Yeah, they're gonna hear it.
Crown Ally Claw Sparkles said I only have spoop and robot so boo boop boo spook.
Yeah, they're gonna hear it.
Oh, it's a different voice. That's right. I hear like a female British voice. That's weird. That's confusing me. Listening to the stream, it's a different voice than what I just heard. Anyway, so we're gonna be doing the ponies and stuff today. We're gonna
The
be
horses.
reviewing.
And
Yes, the first.
the first one is by Stannis. Hey, Stannis, who's not here unfortunately. This one is any glaring or subtle issues with the sketch. Uh, Ali
Hmm.
Claw would like you to know that marshmallow is her favorite marshmallow.
Crown
Favoriteest of
Ally Claw
all
Sparkles said
times.
that Rarity is really dang cute. Love that mallow
Yes, she
girl.
is. Mallow girl. That's great. It sounds like a superhero, like a character in My Hero Academia.
It does.
So this the sketch is super duper cute. I love the body. Like everything about this is really nice. I especially love the legs. You've got those like really like especially the front the four legs. They're really nice. The back legs don't like look like they could have a little bit as much. You could probably give them as much love as these ones because they don't have quite as nice a shape. I think. Like I guess just focus on the shaping here to make those hooves just as cute and marshmallowy.
Crown Ally
Um,
Claw Sparkles said yes, I really love the face too. It has that nice pony squish and
oh yeah,
puff.
that's really. It's a very
Stranger
nice.
Sora said the horn is a bit small, I think.
Mm. Thank you, robot friends. It's true.
So if we actually go to their other pictures and go stare at their horns, wow, that sounds wrong. Um,
Please don't stare at unicorn horns. They find it rather concerning.
this is actually a shorter horn than normal for them.
Yeah,
Oh,
fair enough.
those are some cute panties.
The one thing I wanted to point out the most though, I'm struggling to figure out this spirally bit on this bit of hair here. I mean it's lovely how you've done the curls. You clearly got like I like this part here. You've got that like it kind of forms like a heart shape, which is really cute, and you've done that nicely. So this part just needs to be finished off in there. But this part here, is that like I think that's like the back part of her mane, and just because you got it like it comes out, curls over this way, it's all good. You got like the lines in here, that all works. But then it's like how it comes round again. This part, how it leads into this spiral doesn't look like it makes as much sense. I'm gonna try and figure it out. You know, we're gonna have an experiment. So it comes around like the outside here. Yep, cool. That's all good. Goes around into here. Um, so this is all
Starting
so far. So
narrator
then the
voice,
problem lies
control pan
after
narrator
this.
settings,
Got all
to
these
navigate.
curly curls. We're going to continue that shape and then add that down into here and say, what does this do now? Does that work? I can't actually see because the sketch is quite obtrusive to the drawing. Let me just figure out how to right click. Do, 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 do. Doing some junk stuff. Please bear with. Please bear with. Please bear with. Select and tools and fit. Oh no, edit. Field selection. Okay. My thing has gone small. I can't. There we go. Yeah, so I probably tightened those edges up a little bit too much. I can't seem to figure out how to get the eraser. There we go. It's just trying to get these these curls to follow the same routine, and I felt like they look like they sort of become something different. Here, and it's just sort of like how it leads in doesn't look quite the same. It looks like it doesn't quite make sense. I'm trying to figure it out. Do you think that looks a bit better, Audi?
Well,
Crown Ally Claw
it drags
Sparkle
with
said the
gravity
front
bit.
of the mane feels more like Starlight's mane, rather than Rarity.
Well, that's
Remember,
fine.
Rarity has a more mohawk type mane like an actual horse with how it connects to the head and neck.
Listen, Rarity got some details from Starlight. Something like that. Yeah, she actually shows the mohawk on the front. Please do not John Madden, or else I am shutting down the voice.
Why is that a meme?
Because it came from... there's a space simulator NASA made.
Yeah,
Moonbase
I
Alpha.
vaguely recall that being the thing, but why is John Madden football thing?
Yes, and because the internet is
The
a weird,
American
wild
football thing?
place.
I don't know I don't understand memes. I will never understand them. It's so crazy and weird.
What if I told you, you are a meme? Doom, doom, doom.
I would not believe you. I would say, no, this is impossible.
So the only thing I changed is the second leg, the one that was really short. I just lengthened it out because it didn't look like it was supposed to be facing towards us. So giving it the extra length so it matches the other leg makes a lot of sense.
There we go. That looks a lot better. Yeah, that's true. The curl, what I just did that finally started to make more sense. I pulled it back. I made the curl a little bit shorter so you can see where it curls back. Where's my? I always lose my pen. Oh, there I am. Here, where it curls back into the mane, that lets us see like where it goes, and it's a lot easier to figure out. Okay, so this is like a simple thing. You can imagine this side as well, also going like this and curling around behind the. If you were to look at the other side of it.
Crown Ally Claw Sparkle said, is it me or do you feel like either the neck or body should have a little more length? Something feels short.
It looks like the neck is the neck is short, but that's actually just part of their normal thing they do. If you look at their other pictures, they tend to do a really short bean body and short neck.
Crown Ally Claw Sparkle said, okay hand sign, okay hand sign. BFC said, I feel like how her right leg attaches to the body could also be changed, to have the outline of the upper thigh open at least on one side, either to the belly or the back.
I really feel like you guys should be trying to tablet this. I know half of you have a tablet. Ally Claw has a mouse. She caught it while chasing it.
Crown Ally Claw Sparkle said, don't make me draw with a mouse. That is pure evil. How dare you one?
I like that it paused.
Stranger Sora said, I have a tablet built in, beep boop.
Alright, I think we're going to move on to the next picture then. Sounds good? Alright, unanimous quiet.
Stranger Sora said, sounds great, Zum.
Zum. Next picture is by... Where did I put it? Oh my gosh, where's my pants? It is by Starcoma. And their post is looking for critique again. I'd really like to ask you to rate the images below and give me some helpful advice or tell me what I can improve. Really looking for constructive criticism. Well, you probably came to the right place for half of those requests. We do the constructive criticism. I don't have the ability to swipe to the left or swipe to the right for your pictures as much, so I'm just gonna open them up and just say swipe, 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 pause, swipe. Anyway.
Crown Ally Claw Sparkle said very cute curly mane. Very nice original design.
I'm gonna have to disable. Someone want to tell Q Pencil Case how to disable text to speech. It's just in your audio options. Or text and images. It is normally disabled, so you would have had to turn it on at some point. What did I just do? Anyway, so this picture. Hey, Fluffy's eye? Oh, yes. I was wondering why it got really quiet from him.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, I was trying to say, like this. We loved all the pictures that we saw from that post. They're so super cute. We love the style you have. It's very. There's a lot of consistency in your pictures, and your style is very recognizable and unique. And I love like the proportions you have. It's all very very cute. So we had a hard time trying to pick up a picture to critique because we actually couldn't fault a lot of the ones you sent. They just look really, really nice. So this one, I guess, was the only one I could really think of because there's two little tiny things, and they're small. One thing, I feel like this hoof that is at a very uncomfortable position. I don't think they are going to naturally. I mean, you can the elbow of the hoof can sort of be around here, but when you think about how it bends back up to the shoulder, that doesn't really make too much sense. That's like a bit painful. Their leg is basically spaghettied like this. So I think what would work well. I like the sort of limply draped over it. That's very cute. But the leg should kind of have this shape to it. Goes down, out, and back down again. You know, it's got to kind of have some length. Otherwise, it's kind of squished up in a way that doesn't look very comfortable for this poor pony. So probably just come up over the edge here, like hidden behind it. Come up over the edge. Then you have your hoof. Oh, I can draw this half as nicely as you've done. And then you've got like the edge of the whatever this is. I don't know if it's like a beam chair or something.
Maybe a rock.
Stranger Saurus said cute pencil case O chosen one. Go and spread the fluff to all the ponies in the land.
Okay, that was the thing. People are having way too much fun with this.
Apparently. What have we done?
This will forever be known as that streamer we used text to speech and went crazy. I'll help keep pencil case with fluffing. The other thing, the snooty snoot, is a bit pointy. I feel like you got like the bridge of the face here is very sharp. Like there's no eye here, so what we're seeing is like side on, but it kind of looks like it's meant to be like a little bit third quarter. But like we got the face cutting right in, and then the eye is like clearly way back, so it makes the face look very angular. So I don't know if you want to do something of like the eye. I don't know. That's up to you to sort of experiment with. But the nose sort of I think comes down at a very sharp, pointy angle. It is very hard to see what I'm drawing here. Oh my god. I have to choose a darker color. It might not even work. But you have the snoot be a little bit pointier and more boopable. My critique is more boopable snoot, please. Is an essential part of ponies. You need to boop that snoot. So, yeah. Something a little bit rounder. There's so many different shapes. There's no like one right way of doing the noses.
Crown Ally Claw Sparkle said praise fluff, praise cuteness, praise fluv, and praise you.
This is happening.
This is a crazy stream.
This person, their lines are just so clean.
Stranger Saurus said praise BFC.
So unless did you have anything else to say? LD?
So based on May's temporal's suggestion, I totally agree. The mane that goes behind the face, well, it looks great. Either raise it up or move it out slightly, because the way you had it was creating a tangent line with the top of the nose, the top of the muzzle. And that was causing just a little piece of awkwardness. Not bad, but it's just you could be mistaken as having a very pointy and sharp face because of it.
And if you combine it with the new snoot I've drawn, they overlap and there's no tangent anyway. So
Yeah, double the snooty goodness. Wait.
Yes, tangents are a sneaky enemy. So the only other thing we wanted to say, really, was that you gave us all these lovely sketches. A lot of them were so good we can't really fault them. Other ones have like very, very minor nitpicks. But it's the only thing we had to say was just like a lot of them are sketches. It looks like you do a lot of sketches, really nice ones. We just want to see you push forward and like try finishing more things and see what you can do. Just do more ponies.
Yes, definitely that.
What are these? I'm trying to figure out what this thing is she's laying on. I don't know what these shapes here are.
Maybe it's one of those bean buns.
I don't know if it's supposed to be like creases in it. Or it might be.
Who knows?
This is like a hoof print.
Oh, maybe.
Who knows?
All right, let's move on to our third and what so far is our final picture. Remember, everyone, please submit your pictures if you got them. This is how we actually critique them. We can't critique what we don't have. And if you're in the stream and you submit art, we will critique that before other pictures. Because favoritism is alive and rampant here. So the next picture is by Mr. Halo 755. We've seen them about 16 times before, ish.
Really?
Yeah. So their latest post goes, "Hey guys, well this one's a bit tough. It's like to see how I did anatomy-wise, and anything else. Oh my gosh, words. And anything else you guys think I could work on? Thanks, guys." So I think they're asking us to critique their picture.
How was this pony seeing?
You know when you're a teenager and you're angsty and the hair goes in front of your face at all times?
But it's only supposed to be on one side.
No, that's the new way of doing that. The old way, back when I was in high school, was total coverage.
Oh my god.
The amount of fatalities was high.
But no, if that's the design, that's fine. They look very shy.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the disparity in size between these two characters is huge. Like even for like fillies and stuff, they usually have like slightly bigger heads. This one, they basically look like they're really far away because they are like everything about the proportion is like the same exact ratio. They are a perfect pony. The ratio is perfect, except maybe this leg could be a little bit longer. But aside from that, it's just basically like this one is just gigantic compared to them, and it's sort of like, are they actually behind? They might be like looking up at them, but it looks like they're looking behind them, like over here, if that's the case. But if they are right next to them, looking straight at them, then they're just like really small, and I can't quite figure out how that's because they don't look like a filly. Like a little pony. They look just like a regular pony shrunk down. Oh no, Key Pencil Case is having trouble.
I think there's too much fluff in their tablet pen.
Yeah, it happens. It's a problem.
Well, you would know this.
It gets in the charging station, and yeah.
You got any suggestions for her how to defluff her mouse? Or tablet?
Blow on it. I don't know.
Do you use like those hair lint rollers?
What you got to do is you got to study and become a fluffomancer, and then you could just use like prestidigitation, just get fluff out of there.
That makes sense.
Press the fluffitation.
Stranger Sora said, "Blow on it like you'd blow on an old NES cartridge." That's
what? No. So So,
What's your brain going weird places?
oh,
just
let's go magical places. So I have a few small suggestions. I would enlarge the size of the lobe on this ear. The reason is the way you have it right now, it appears as though the mane, like the side mane, actually sticks in front of the ear, just because the curve on the bottom of your ear, right here,
MC Labs 15 said test.
reaches that on both sides. And you want to be real careful on that one, because tangent lines are bad. Okay. The next bit we have is the wing. The second wing, we can see that your exposed wing is up above the body, which makes a lot of sense, at least the tips of it. So I just made the other wing appear out the back end of the pony, which makes a lot of sense, and it helps give that overlap of the tail, so it gives us some idea of which direction the tail's actually folding over the body. In addition to that, I've gone ahead and added some width to this arm here, just because it seemed a little skinny in comparison to the rest of them. And finally, I've given your little yellow pony a tail, because the poor horse was missing a tail.
Needs a tail. And to earn their cutie mark.
Well, not everyone's found the cutie mark. But, I mean,
Yes.
even if it's got the little stub, just because it's got nothing there. Stub. There's still like a bone back there.
So what position is this character, this red character, meant to be?
Looks like they're
Is
about
my
to fall
question.
over.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think they're supposed to be about to fall. If they are, then cool. But they're basically, their center of gravity is way off because all the legs are like on this side, except for this one, which is at most going to be in the middle. And they got all their weight over here, and they're not having that supported. So they're going to fall over. If they're walking, I'm not sure if this is a walking pose. Geez, my razor is too effective all the time, except when I need it to be, and then it's not effective enough. Walking poses are very tricky if that's what you're doing. But I think I would know that. Yeah, this actually I was right the first time. This leg should be. I'm trying to look at it from like a side-on perspective. Backwards, I think, and this one at the back would be like lifted up, I think. Look up if it's supposed to be a walking pose. Look up MLP. I think just MLP walking pose, and usually you can find like people have sections where they have like each frame of like animation for the walk cycle, or like MLP walk cycle pose or something like that. And you can just pick the one that's closest to what you're doing. Even if you change it a little bit, it'll give you an idea of where the legs are supposed to be. It might be they're just standing and wobbling a little bit. That's fine. I just telling you this in case you are trying to do a walkie thing, so you know where to go to look for references.
Is that all you got too?
I think that's all I got.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Anyone else have any pictures they'd like critiqued? Any questions they'd like to ask? Any banter they would like to hear?
I think Ali Claw has gone BRB. The robot voices are very quiet.
We'll give people a minute.
Stranger Saurus said, how many brains have you had today? MR Zombie Man?
Gotta make sure you're eating right.
None. I'm on a very strict brainless diet. It involves watching a lot of daytime TV. Mostly Fox. No brains found.
BFC said that's bad for your blood pressure though.
Brains are very high in cholesterol. You gotta be careful about them.
Oh, okay, I'm audible again. Woo, my mic keeps dying. I hope it actually got my critique.
We heard all your critique on this one.
Okay, that's cool. Up to when I said I don't have any more stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, good then. Good. It was just, I think my tablet
Stranger
cable's really
Saurus
fragile
said
and
just
keeps messing
go on a
up.
plant-based diet. No cholesterol there.
It's for all the oil.
Gotta get that broccoli.
oil I deep fry my veggies.
Just without the diet part, I'll eat more veggies and more of everything else.
Deep fried broccoli.
It's all delicious. Ice cream.
All right, we're going to call it a day then because no one else has art for us. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you again next week with maybe or maybe not robot voices. I don't know. It might just be bothering everyone else in MLPDS. We aren't quite sure on how it works. Bye.
Bye-bye.